and we are still in Connecticut at My Factory Escape Games. They have a pretty big parking lot, as you see before, behind their building.
We opened end of June last year, so it has been a crazy time, needless to say. We have one room open now, Breathless. Now that the coronavirus restrictions have lifted, we're going to be opening our second room, InvAsian, in just a couple weeks. I don't want to give everything away. We have 3 definitely coming, with a 4th boss level escape room to follow after those 3 games. Yeah, of course. So first of all, only one group obviously is in the building at a time. Hand sanitizer is spread out all over through Mind Factory and also in the game. We clean and disinfect in between every single game. Masks have been required through the pandemic up till now, and actually only 2 weeks ago did the state of Connecticut finally relax the masking guidelines. Mm-hmm. So if you are fully vaccinated, you can now play our game without a mask.
Okay.
And then the other thing that we're doing, because we were born in the pandemic, we only run private rooms. There are no public rooms here at Mind Factory. We're going to continue that indefinitely, so you'll always have your own private, curated experience and nobody else can join you. Breathless, we say it's up to 8 people. Some people have begged and pleaded for us to allow 10 in there. We have allowed 10 in. It gets kind of crazy, but 8 is typically the max. We recommend 4 to 6 people. Yeah, definitely. That's a great question. So because our games are tech heavy and there's a lot of software involved, the beta testing process is rigorous. We spent weeks with dozens of different groups of people in there, putting them through their paces, testing the game out, working out the kinks, making sure the tech works well.
Right.
That's very, very, very a rigorous part of the process that just takes a lot of time and causes a lot of headaches.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess like in terms of like getting like the sound ready and like the lighting and all that stuff, like was that a difficult challenge for you, or like with audio and all that?
Yeah, it was. This is a good time for me to name drop Jeff Sticer. Jeff is an awesome audio voice actor. You know him all from the Halo video game franchise.
Yeah.
He is the voice of the announcer from the Halo video game franchise. Just a great guy. We were super lucky to have him work on this project. You'll hear him in Breathless. He's an integral part of the game, and it just makes it that much more immersive.
So excited, definitely excited. I think you just brought the geek out of me a little bit.
That's what we try to do, bring the geek out in you.
That's awesome. And are we able to take a sneak peek inside of here?
Yeah, I think we can take a sneak peek. It's not quite done, but I have some cool stuff to show you.
Very cool. This is amazing. Like, look at this. Like,
So, yeah.
well, first of all, tell me, like, is it the same artist doing all of your murals and your graphics?
So that's a great question. We have one artist, Jackson, who's done everything you've seen in the lobby so far. We've got two other legendary graffiti artists who did some of the art that you're seeing right here. Bellrock did the gear right here, and Scope worked on some of the stuff you're seeing on the wall. I can't tell you their names for obvious reasons because they are graffiti artists.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of awesome artists here who've helped out and certainly helped the vision of Mind Factory.
Well, they did an incredible job in really dressing up this place, making, I'm assuming, delivering exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell us about InvAsian. Like, is it connected to Breathless? Like, is there some sort of, storyline that continues from Breathless to InvAsian?
Right, that's a great question. Yes, there is a cohesive story. Breathless is the first chapter. That's the game you two are going to be playing today. Breathless continues to InvAsian, which is the room you are in now. These stories are linked, and the stories will be continued to linked throughout all the things we're doing here at Mind Factory, the games that we have coming after InvAsian.
What is something that most people would not know about you? Like, what is a hidden talent, hidden like hobby? Like, what's something that you do other than escape rooms?
Yeah, I think the thing that I would say is that I'm a writer, which some people do know about. But that's my hobby. That's my passion. That's what fuels a lot of what you're seeing right here. And it's something that's very important to me. And it's something that we've put a lot of thought into for Mind Factory, is all the writing behind it, because we don't want it to be just a normal escape room. We want it to be a story that you're taking part in.
Right. Is there any recent projects that you've worked on, or?
There's a novel that I'm working on to flesh out InvAsian and Breathless, the games you're gonna play. So almost like a little bit of backstory to those things. And then we're going to be filming an interactive, and the best way I can describe it is sort of like an interactive Blair Witch story, also set in the Mind Factory universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, David, we love to ask this question because we always hear like some really funny responses and funny stories. What are some of the things that you've seen players do while in the room, like on camera?
Right. Well, what haven't we seen them do in the room? We get therapy dogs here a lot. The dogs are cool. They sometimes get into a little bit of mischief. No big problems. But we actually did have, not long ago, a mom bring her newborn child. The kid was like a week and a half old. Brought the kid in the carrier. The kid just sat and chilled in the room and hung out while the parents solved the game, and I didn't hear a peep out of the kid the entire game.
Wow. I would say that's the first time we heard that, but it's not. We've actually played a game, and the baby was in the side in the carriage with the headphones on, knocked out.
That's
all
it.
the time.
Done. Yeah.
And it also sounds like you play a lot of escape rooms too, right?
I do.
What is one that was memorable for you? It doesn't have to be a favorite. Maybe you want to give a shout out, like.
Yeah, definitely. So we have an awesome escape room scene here in Connecticut. There's too many great ones to miss. I do want to shout out to Trap, to Escape New Haven, to Escapology in Trumbull, to Escape Rooms Connecticut. They're all super great rooms. If I had to pick one, I'd say Escape New Haven used to have a spaceship game that was awesome. I think they retired it. My friends and I couldn't beat it because we're too loud and stupid and chaotic. But it was an awesome game, very hands-on, very immersive, and I wish they would bring it back. I know that they won't, but definitely some great memories from that one.
Hopefully this shout-out might make them bring it back.
Yeah, maybe Escape New Haven, if you're listening. Get that spaceship game back.
We'll see what we can do.
All right.
Wow, we're excited. We're going to try out Breathless today, so we're going to give you a sneak peek of what you can expect inside of the room, and then check out our website for our review on what we thought of the game.
InvAsian. Oh, let's go. Locked in, 60 minutes to escape. Think before you move, there's no room for mistakes. If you got what it takes.